Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Coach Ernie is going to be talking about trade direction, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description to join the world's #1 Zero DTE trade destination. Enjoy guys.
So this is a distribution of daily prices on the S&P since the year 2000, so 25 years of data. And what it's showing is how big the move is and what direction it is. If it's to the right, then it's a positive move. That's a positive move. If it's to the left, it's a negative move. And then this x-axis is how big the move is. So we can clearly see that it's almost evenly distributed. Now, this is over all kinds of markets, whether they're trending up or trending down. So it's nearly 50-50. This, by the way, right there is a 0% move. And you can do just about any time frame, and it pretty much comes out with this, even on a yearly time frame, on a year. If I were to look at just 2004, 24, or 2025, or any set of years, it is roughly the same. So that's the first thing. So how do you choose direction? For the most part, you don't have a significant edge by choosing direction on any single day, because I don't know of anybody that has actually come up with the perfect formula that says that they can tell with any statistical certainty which way the market's going to go before the market opens. So that's just a fact. So what do? Generally, trading with the trend gives you a slight edge because, as I said, what makes a trend in the first place is that even though it's a sort of a 50-50 shot on a day-by-day basis, the moves, what's defining the trend is that most of the moves are going, their magnitude of their move is going in the direction of the trend. So if that's the case, then if I'm going to be right, then I want to be right on the side where I'm going to get a bigger move. Does that make sense?
Yeah, this makes sense.
But still, it could be either way, any day. And so I reserve the right to change my mind if all the preponderance of evidence lays in that direction. For instance, here, I had a number of things. One is I get the tweezers pattern. Tweezers pattern is a really strong pattern, and you don't see it very often. But when you do, I would say 75% of the time, it reverses. The other bit of evidence is that I'm right between two relatively large nodes, at least in this context, which also provides really good support. And so I'm going to move to that now and show you that. That's another thing that definitely influenced me. All right. And so I'm going to go to here, and I'm right. Okay. Here are the two nodes. There's this node here. I'm going to put a rectangle around it. This one here and this one here, right? And you can see very clearly that price came right down to the bottom of this node right here, right? It stopped right there. And I got a tweezers pattern there. So that to me, and it's like right in the middle of this big, huge crevice too. There's a big area of low liquidity here. Price, when you're at the bottom of a node, if it goes into that low liquidity, it will often then jump that. It's like jumping the creek and go to the next area of value or comfort, which would have been there, right? So I probably wouldn't have had it gone below and broke that green line. And I probably would have held off if it broke through there and see what happens. And see if it bounced off of this line, another area of strong support. But I would expect that if it went through there, then there might be a good chance that it goes inside this node too. But it didn't do any of that stuff.
And the fact that it bounced off that line once, but then now came back twice.
And then did it again, the same kind of pattern.
Right. So that's a real strong indicator that it's met that resistance. It passed the resistance test the first time, came back, did it again with the same pattern. So that point you're having the structural event, you've got the tweezers pattern, and then the volume profile. So all of those like stars are aligning there. I'm starting to think that maybe I defaulted to you as like the trend was down, and it has been over the last couple of days. But now I'm seeing through what you were just showing that really maybe the trend is still more up. Am I correct?
It's transitioning for sure.
Yeah.
You know? So for instance, it made a big low here, and then it made a high here. Then it made a lower high here. Okay, so then the next move, is it going to make a higher high? So it's transitioning for sure.
And one of those middle days. Okay. I appreciate this drawing and going through that.
Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button below. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, remember to check out the link in the description for Ernie's school community.